I mentioned there's a border crisis happening as well, especially over in Colombia. Let's go there now. Ellison Barber reporting. She's live along the border. Ellison?
Hi, Shepard. Yeah, in the last 4 years, officials say 4 million Venezuelans have had to leave their country. Most of those refugees have come here to Colombia, at least 1 million of them. But every day there are Venezuelans who come into Colombia just for a little while. You can see many of them here. We are on the Simon Bolivar Bridge. This is a big crossway here. People come in here legally. They are able to come if they need to get food, also if they have medical needs and they need to get medicine. We've spoken to a number of people yesterday and today who make this trek monthly, some weekly, some every day. They say they have no choice because they have no food, no work, and no medicine. Listen to what one person told us yesterday.
The money I earn from doing this won't be enough to live in another place that isn't Venezuela. We have to live in Venezuela without public services, without gas, without light, without water. We have to get food in Colombia because there's no food in Venezuela. And we also have to face the Venezuelan National Guard, who always try to find an excuse to slow us down when we come to buy things.
Spoken to, they say they support Maduro, but there are two different ways, Shepard, people come into this country. They come in here legally. They also cross through this back area. You can see, if my photographer can walk a little with me, you can see some people through the shrubberies, through the bushes. They come through this area that's known as Las Trocas. It's the trenches. We were here, we've been here the last 2 days. About an hour ago, we started to hear gunfire coming from that area. The trenches are controlled by a gang-like militia group that's called Los Colectivos. They are former prisoners, former police officers, military men who work in this illegal gang-like militia. We have been told by Colombians that they work on behalf of Maduro and often go out and use violence to suppress anti-government voices. They also charge Venezuelans a lot of money to illegally cross into Colombia. People who want to come, many of them, and stay here for good. Los Colectivos, according to the people here, they started shooting about an hour ago, and for 30 minutes it was nonstop gunfire. I'm going to stop talking for a minute and let you see and hear what we saw and heard about an hour ago. People ran, they screamed. There are so many people we see come through here in wheelchairs, people who are clearly sick and who are coming here because they have no choice but to come here to get their medicine. They were all running, screaming in fear for their lives. That's why you can see all the police behind me. This many police have not been here as long as we have been here, but they are here now because of that shooting. We have heard from some people here that some migrants down in the trenches in Las Trocas, that they were injured. Perhaps some people died. We have not been able to confirm that, but you see here it's a humanitarian crisis, and it's a crisis that people are willing to face danger as well because they need food, they need necessities so badly in Colombia. Shepard.
Ellison Barber, fantastic reporting from Colombia.